Do you see that this constraint on fresh lending is particularly? I mean, we're not really seeing it precipitate insolvencies just yet.
I do think the banks are going to be in a tough situation. With the
Mm.
wall, the cliff, if we want to put it that way, is going to come sooner or later. If you're a bank, you're not just going to go and pull the trigger on every loan that's got problems in the same way you might have, 20-something years ago, because you can't, because you've got too much. Their capital adequacy issues, they have their own problems. So, because they're a highly leveraged business at the end of the day, just like any business. People don't appreciate how leveraged our banks are. They have to be very careful about this. And so they're going to want to try to let things smooth out the noise. They're going to try to spread, my guess, they'll try and spread the problems over the next few years, if there is, rather than having a cliff. So that'll mean lots more patience and support. And so I think you're going to see something you alluded to before, Nick. I think you're not going to get a lot of pressure out of your banker, I don't think. They're going to obviously be looking for exits, but I think they're going to have to do it really carefully. Otherwise, it's going to be a real problem for them.
But don't you think they've been spreading their problems over the last couple of years anyway? I mean, we all know that the banks have not been, particularly with Banking Royal Commission, the banks have had their foot off the pedal anyway. They've been absolutely terrorised by this Royal Commission, and I've heard bankers say that it's all about PR. It's more about the PR than it is about the economics. Nick, obviously you guys deal with a lot of banks.
Well, just a matter that I'm working with at the moment, this particular business has about $20 million of debt. We talked about it last time, Nick. It generates about $5 million of profit per annum. Mm-hmm. And of course, since the COVID-19 pandemic hit, this business has just evaporated. And so in talking to the bank on this very issue, $20 million of debt, but there's only a couple of $1 million of underlying security value for the bank. So the bank, to their great credit, has worked out, we can't make any further advances because we don't have the security. Mm. The business doesn't have any debt servicing capacity. But what the bank is already saying, we need to right-size the debt. And right-sizing the debt could be taking the debt from 20 to 10 to 5 or whatever the magic number is. Mm. And they've also said we've been prepared to deal in the debt. They have quickly got their heads around the chronic issues, and they're going to think differently about what the solution might be.